Well, you should have said that. Oh, wait, you did.
I did say.
Jrod.
Jrod. J. To the rod.
You are not cool.
I tried.
It's ridiculous.
Jrod. J-R.
Hello.
Hello, is this Jrod?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
The one and only.
That's right. See?
Yes, that is such a unique name. We want to hear a little bit about that. But first, let me introduce us, because this is Paul from Outsider Tackle Box radio show and podcast. And we have
Tommy here in the studio. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Jrod? He forgets who I am sometimes.
What's up, Tommy? What's up?
I'm doing all right, man. Saturday morning, I'm awake, barely. I'm stuffed in a tight shirt, but you know what? I'm supporting our sponsor today, which is Zombie Baits, and they sent us. They gave us 2 shirts, and I'm a 3X kind of dude in a XL shirt. So right now, it is all bad. It's very, very tight.
Yeah, he's
so big guy in a little coat.
Exactly. Yeah, dude, awesome, Jrod. I actually said that earlier today, and Paul started laughing because I was like, big guy in a little shirt. Like, that's actually I was telling him too. Yeah, exactly. I told him earlier we did another interview with somebody else, and I was like, dude, I feel like a tube of Pillsbury biscuits that's already popped. Like it's tight and oozing out everywhere. It's really tight. It's like I'm wearing a corset.
Dude, you gotta send me a picture of that.
Oh, you'll see it on the video later.
On YouTube later. And so we're actually going to go live just after you. Yeah. We're going to go live on Facebook and YouTube. And so you'll see Tommy in his size extra large. I want him to stand up for...
I'll stand up for Jrod. Look at that. Yeah. It's all over. It's all oozing out everywhere.
He did it quickly, but when it's on video, you can
It was because, you know what, honestly, it was because I was fat and I was falling back down. So, look, there you go. Look. There it is.
Yeah.
So, Paul doesn't even know what to say right now. He's laughing so hard. My belly almost touched his ear.
I have tears in my eyes because it's beautiful. It's all beauty.
Dude, when you can see the definition of a man's belly button through his shirt, the shirt's too tight.
It's like a donut. It's a donut.
It's a donut.
I didn't know they made donuts into t-shirts.
Don't try to eat it, Paul.
He better not. I'd punch him in his face. Oh, my God. So, anyway, Jrod, you have sent in quite a few photos, and we just wanted to reach out to you and have you on the show and have you tell us.
The fish story. He also has Fishing with Jrod is his channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you can tell us a little bit about what it is you do. I think you also have a seminar coming up, and so you sent that in. So we'll let you tell everybody what that is and what you're doing. The format of the story is to share. Where you caught the fish, the location, the bait you use, and then the size of the fish if you were able to measure it. But you have some other things to share with us as well, and that is
the YouTube and
the Jrod. So you could go ahead and let us know like how that got started too. I'm sure there's a story there that people want to hear.
Yeah.
And so this is your show, and go ahead and share
to the one and only Jrod. The show is yours. Go for it.
Oh, there you go. Well, first I want to just say that I'm out here fishing right now. We're pulling crankbaits. And that's how actually I caught those fish that day. Is crankbait. It's a popular method down here on the Columbia River.
Cool.
And I'm actually with Team FCO, fishing with them. These bunch of Vince, a bunch of good guys out here, good fishermen.
Nice.
Yeah, bring them on the show.
Yeah, so we're out here trying to get it done.
Yeah, bring them on the show. Have them send photos. We'll put them on the show too. We'll help spread their group as well. As same thing. Help us spread us, and we'll spread you, kind of thing. But that's awesome. Keep.
Cool. Yeah.
So you guys are out there fishing right now. Any good bites or anything?
Nah, nothing yet. Nothing yet. We're coming up on the honey hole right now, so.
Oh, there you
go. We'll see if we could pick a couple off.
Yeah. Nice. You know what
But anyway, yeah. So.
Oh, go
what's
ahead.
Up?
No, I was gonna say. You know what I heard works. If you have too many guys on the boat, you won't catch a lot of fish. So just throw one overboard. It works. I've heard. I tried doing that with Paul one time, and I caught more trout than he did afterwards.
We almost tipped over the boat because
the water's kind of cold.
Tommy fell asleep, and he,
we did almost.
When he moves to try to get comfortable, we're just in one of those aluminum boats, and he'll flip that thing right over.
I look like a grizzly bear on a boat. They're like, how'd that bear steal that boat and go? Just laying out there. Okay, go for it, Jrod.
All right, so yeah, we're just that day. We're just just fishing for walleye. That's what we're doing right now. That's the one. There's a lot of fish to catch over here in the Columbia River. There's sturgeon, there's salmon, there's steelhead, but that's basically what I'm targeting lately, and that's what we're targeting today.
Nice.
So you use a lot of crankbaits as walleye. Is that the go-to crankbaits?
Yep.
What else what's a good bait for walleye?
Worm harnesses, jigs, blade baits. There's actually several. You'd be surprised on what walleye will bite. But right now, we're doing the whole crankbait thing.
Nice.
It's a pretty aggressive fish, from what I understand and what I hear from people.
It is.
It's pretty similar to bass, where you can, if you get close to them, they're kind of territorial, and they'll just bite that thing just to get it out of the way. When if unless they're hungry, they're gonna eat it too. But a lot of times they're just an aggressive fish.
Yeah. You're right on that.
It's always good to hear like what they're using in an area. That way, when people that are listening and who maybe are fishing just for one species of fish and not that good at the other, get to hear from somebody who's a specialist.
Well, it's cool for exactly. So somebody that's as seasoned and as special as Jrod here, sitting there telling us, hey, we use crankbaits, we use blade baits, we use this, and
I'm mostly talking about me.
Because you like hearing about yourself?
I have not caught a walleye.
Yeah, well, you haven't caught many fish. Anyway, but no, some people...
That'll change.
Yeah, well, no, he's just stupid.
I've been fishing twice this year, and I haven't caught anything.
Well, you guys are coming down, right, to the Columbia?
I think in the next 3 months or so, we're planning a trip out there.
Yeah,
we're gonna hook up with Ryan.
We're gonna hook up with Ryan, and
we got the beer.
Yeah, we're gonna be out there with ordnance and neighbor dudes and all that.
Probably mostly be there.
Probably. Well, yeah.
No, we're gonna get on the water.
If I can be pushed towards the door and directed out, maybe then I'll hit the boat. But no, it's just cool for people to hear that swear by blade baits only, and then they're like, oh, well, I didn't think about using crankbaits out here. I'll try that. And just hearing different options, it's really cool for them to hear that from the one and only Jrod.
Yeah, we don't hear too many people catching plastics either, like soft plastics. But I know that sometimes they're used.
They hit soft plastics too.
Yeah.
I mean, they hit just about anything. I mean, they're like I said, or like you were saying, they're an aggressive fish. They're a pissed off fish. It's like they're mad at the world.
Yep.
So and then they got those teeth. They're like back it up too. So they're like pissed off and armed. So. But,
they got some teeth on you. You don't want to be putting your fingers around their mouth because
no,
it'll snap on you.
No, yeah, they got those like needle teeth, man, and it'll mess you up.
So tell us a little bit about Jrod. How did that come about?
The whole Jrod Angling.
Well, yeah, Jrod Angling. Thank you. Yeah, that's just pretty much me just fishing and.
Wow, that sounds like a great story. Because that's how I like.
That's kind of an outsider theme.
Yeah, I love it.
It's like, why'd you guys start this thing up? Well, we like fishing. Why does it need to be more than that?
It doesn't need to be more than that.
It's somebody who loves fishing.
So
that's like what Jrod said. I mean, I like fishing.
Yeah.
Yep, love it.
Yeah. And that's exactly like
love it.
Tommy and I could not expand on that last comment because we're like, we both looked at each other. He's not saying nothing. I'm not saying anything. And so that's how good we are.
In our defense, yes, we may have college degrees. Paul has a master's because he's so smart. But
Tommy's reading his. Welcome to the show. Every once in a while, we get a lot of comments come in as we're on. But like if anybody's listening and you send Tommy a text message,
I have to stop whatever I'm doing.
He reads all of them. He'll read anything.
Nice.
So he's reading while you're talking, but he gets distracted, and so he just.
I have to pause. So if you hear me pause, that's what. It's
When I look at him and he's not saying anything, I know that somebody must have and I look at his phone and somebody's actually texting him.
So yeah, I have to check out for a moment. I can't multitask unless it's eating and talking. I can do that.
You're good.
But
you're an expert.
I'm with Tommy on that. We're fishing and when we're talking, so I'm just like.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of have to check out for a minute. You're like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, back to my story.
So you know our story, so that we can be relatable, and it's so relatable because that's kind of how Tommy came to me and said, "Hey, I want to start a fishing company," and there's really nothing more to it than that. He's like, "I want to have a brick and mortar bait shop."
Yeah, originally,
and I was the only, and this is probably a pitch Tommy had given at that point to all his friends, and I was the only one dumb enough to say, you know what, Tommy, that's a great idea. I love fishing.
You weren't the only one.
Let's do a business plan. And like Tommy looked at me.
You weren't the only one. And
said, business plan. This is Tommy's specialty. He says, can you do the business plan? So he did not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's his idea, but he wants me to do the business plan.
Well, like any good businessman,
you got the master's, you got the degree. So
exactly. See, I can't write a business plan on an elementary school education.
So I do the business plan. I do all the research, and he says,
nice.
He says, hey, Paul, that's a great idea. We want to bring. This is how he pitched it to me. We want to bring on somebody that can get this thing going, and you're a salesman. So he wanted me to be a salesman to start, but then it came time to like buy everything we needed.
You know what I'm hearing, Jrod?
Yeah,
it's the same story that it's been all day.
All him.
Exactly, it's the same story that it's been all day today.
Paul, can you buy everything we need?
I like hearing my own voice talk about me.
I like how you change your
voice. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry. Should I do the Paul voice? Yeah, like the other day I was like thinking about myself and like I looked in the mirror and I was like, you can do this, bro. And Jrod's listening on the phone right now. He's probably like, holy crap, there's two of them over there. That's weird.
Well, we don't want to talk about too much about us because it's about Jrod and his and how he started and what he's about. It's his story.
Yes.
But I just want to let him know that it was only Tommy really saying, I want a fish company, and his specialty is making Paul do all the work. And so
I like how he said, let's give it back to Jrod, but a little bit more about myself.
So Jrod takes people walleye fishing on.
Yeah, he does a lot of fun.
In his local, Columbia
River. And that's what we're doing right now. And then I launched a YouTube channel, and then I'm on social media. And that's what we've pretty much been doing, just fishing and making new friends along the way.
Well, you got two more. Well, at least one more. That's kind of cool. The other one, I don't know what he is.
I think we're breaking up.
Oh, well, don't break up with me.
Yeah. We've been dropped via email before.
But,
Tommy's no stranger to being broken up with via text message.
But anyway, I just want to say thanks for being on the show. We're gonna support
Tommy
Jrod Fishing. No, we're not gonna have Tommy on Tinder. Thank you for being on the show. We're gonna help spread the word of Jrod Fishing.
Why are you trying to get Jrod off the show? We weren't done with him.
He was fishing and he said he was breaking up, so I didn't want to like cut him off.
He has something going on. He sent me a photo, and I don't know that we properly covered what he wanted to talk about, and so let's make sure that everything that he wanted to talk, because you sent in, you have something coming up.
Oh yeah, yes. I have a presentation coming up over here in Washington and Richland, the Tri-Cities area.
Okay,
I'll be giving a 45, 50-minute presentation on how I'm catching walleye.
Okay.
Not necessarily my secrets and my spots, but tips and maybe a couple tricks here and there.
Cool. You can't give them everything.
If anybody's in the area, if anybody could hear this that's in the area, I encourage you to come say hi.
I do know one of my personal friends is actually in the Tri-Cities area, so I do know that. So we'll get.
All right, we'll send them down in the.
Okay.
It's February 5th in Richland at the Richland Library at 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to send us, we have the photo, but I couldn't read it. Just
send me the link, or send us a link or something. Or
we'll post it for you, so people who are in the area can go listen to you. And now on your intro, you can say, not only a seminar speaker, but also a radio show guest on Outsider Radio.
Add to the whole one and only Jrod.
Because we do.
Add to the resume?
Add it to the resume. You're like, I'm Jrod, famously known on Outsider Tackle Box Radio Show and podcast, and, seminar speaker, and just all-American badass.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just use that all in your
Can
intro.
you say that again?
We're gonna beep that out.
Say it one more time, Tommy. One more time.
I said, radio show. Radio show. What did I say?
I don't know what you said, but
I forgot.
And that happens to me too. Like we're deep in thought and we forget.
Sorry.
But Tommy and I have done presentations at different meetings and stuff, and people don't always get our humor, and our presentations are somewhat purposely terrible. Like it's
somewhat. It's because
it's our brand. Like we go up there and we try to talk, and it's never long.
Shallow right here. After the curve.
We last maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, we're just all bad.
And our seminar's done.
It's all bad.
But then, when people are like, "No, we need you to talk more," obviously we do. But we try to introduce a little bit of comedy to what we're doing.
Yep.
But it's never good. It's never good.
It's just all in good fun. It's fun for us. That's all that matters.
We've never been invited back as speakers, so that tells you why a little bit.
Well, like that time when the lady was talking and she looked over, or you looked over at me, and I was messing around on my phone for like half an hour.
Yes. So.
She got so mad she never came. She never asked us back.
Anyway. Well, yeah. Okay. So we'll make sure and post the info on people in the Tri-Cities area. Tri-Cities. Cities. Who knew cities was a hard word?
It's not a word.
Cities.
Cities is a word that you can't say.
Cities.
You're stupid.
But yeah.
Whoever said that in the background, it's cities.
Yeah, no, it wasn't in the background. It was Paul himself that said cities.
Cities.
It's cities. You moron.
Yeah, cities. It's Pasco, Kennewick, Richland.
Yep.
The Tri-Cities area.
Yeah, I have a close friend of mine who's pretty much like a brother to me. He lives out there now, and so I'll tell him to go check out the seminar and see if he can go out there and listen to your tips and tricks.
Yeah, it's been on the show too.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
awesome. Thanks.
Jrod,
I appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for everything you do from all of us here at Outsider.
Yeah. Thanks for being on the show. You can always be back again. So we'll post your video up, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great Saturday.
In just a moment. And so we don't often allow people to do their YouTube on our page,
but we'll allow Jrod and
Jrod do that. I know that you had asked us that. We get a ton of people just subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube.
You get a lot of people that do
but
it.
it just got flooded with people trying to grow their YouTube, and we understand that we want to grow other people's YouTube too.
Yeah, we want to help out, but I mean, don't flood it. Don't flood the
we
gates.
We just got too many people every other post. Like, new member, hey, subscribe to my YouTube. New member, hey, subscribe to my podcast. So we try to limit that, but because you came on the show, we're gonna allow you to we'll post up what you do for people who want to find it.
Plus, honestly, I like Jrod. Jrod seems like the Team Tommy type.
Well, you know what, Jrod? We'll wear your shirt. We'll wear your shirt on the show.
Just don't send an XL.
Tommy wears a 4X.
I wear a 3X. Thank you very much.
In between sizes, I'm an extra
large. In between sizes. The only time I'm in between sizes is when I'm taking my shirt off.
All right, so we would definitely promote what it is that you do. We're happy to hear you teaching fish and spreading happiness to the world through fishing. And so please continue to send in photos. Come back on the show anytime. We also have a fish blog. We picked up a company the Daily Reel.
Yep.
It's just another way for people to find you.
Yeah.
Through our blog, and that's downloaded nationwide. It's a free app. It's got our competitors on there. It's got anybody who knows how to. Well, it's a blog, really. It's a daily reel.
Just write out a blog. You can send it to us. And what happens is we basically send it to them. They put it up on their app, and everybody else that's on their app can see it too. So you're basically spreading your own word as well.
Yeah.
So
and we also we gave them a coupon. It's on their daily deals. It's the only coupon really we have right now.
Open to the public.
From our sponsor reps, they have their own coupon. But yeah, we have $1 box
for your first box.
For your first box, just pay shipping, depending on what. Actually, that coupon is for a gone fishing box. So yeah, we do charge shipping. It's a flat rate, so it's like $6 shipping. You $7 for a $40 retail box.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Is the only one that has it, and it's a free app. So
yeah. And have people that have them check it out. Check out the Daily Reel, and I mean they'll have access to that coupon as well. So
yes, so thanks for everything that you do. We'll have you back on the show. We'll promote Jrod and his fishing adventures.
Absolutely,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
Take care, bud. Tight lines. Have a great Saturday.
All right, guys. All right, you guys have a good day. All right.
Okay. You too, bud.
I'll send you some pictures here in a bit. All right, man, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.